Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, then welcome to the channel. It's another exciting day in the day of van life. This is wardrobe, part 2. In the last exciting episode, you would have seen me ripping out my wardrobe. And now we're just rebuilding the wardrobe to T-bone specs. Alright, this is where we are so far. We're adding some recycled ply. So I've put a new piece in the bottom. And we put this piece here. And I think I've got it to the right height, because we're going to have boxes that slide in and out of here. But I need T-bone back from the shops to tell me I've done this right before I proceed to do another one. But the idea is there's going to be a shelf there, 2 boxes that slide out there, 2 boxes that slide out there, and another shelf there, 2 boxes that slide out there, and then like a 3/4 shelf across the top there, so you can slide things up in there, he says. Right, so here's our 3 shelves. 1, 2, 3, technically 4. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the 3/4 one here, because there's not a lot of space anyway. So I may have done this wrong. Not the first time that I would have done something wrong. I'll have to wait till she gets back. Alright, so I'm just in the middle of painting this out. I'm not going to go mad and fill everything and cork up all the corners and stuff, because it's going to be full of boxes anyway, so you're not going to see most of it. But I'm going to paint it out, which I am doing, just so it's all nice and clean and fresh when the brand new boxes etc go in. So I'll show you when it's all done. Top tip for you when you're using emulsion paints and you want to get the job done, instead of like waiting for it to dry, just blast it with a hairdryer and it will dry really fast, and you can get all the coats on. I've already done 5 coats in here, hopefully the last one. And here it is, the cause of much stress today. But she's got most of her stuff in here. Got some slidey out boxes. They were from Tesco, I believe. Only £7 each, I can't remember. But they got handles on and they're very light. So ideal. There you go. Job done. Tick that one off the list. We're off to do some wine tasting today at Vineyard. And it's a stopover as well, so we're going to stay over there tonight. So hopefully the sun will come out. Doesn't look too good, but at least it ain't raining. That was a wicked time at the Vineyard drinking wine. Beautiful. Good company, good wine. What else do you want, really? Brilliant stuff. Good night's sleep. Anyway, now back at park up, ready for Tracy to go to work tomorrow. So for the rest of the day, I think we're just going to do nothing. And you know what? That is rare. It is really rare for us to actually be able to sit down and do nothing and just relax. And I need it. We both need it. So this is what we're going to be doing. Good morning. Sorry, excuse me. Hay fever is going crazy this year. I'll go years without it, and then all of a sudden one year, weirdly, I just get loads of hay fever. I took tablets. I'll be alright in a minute. Right, that was a great time at the Vineyard. So we don't always park in the street, you know what I mean? We do some stuff. It is free. These things are free. It was from Brit Stops, so if you haven't got Brit Stops, maybe it's worth getting Brit Stops. There's loads of stuff like that where you can just go there for nothing. You just book in and you just buy something, you know. I think we bought a bottle of wine, it's about 13 quid. So that was alright. We could stay there for as long as we wanted. Brilliant stuff. Anyway, it's a new week. And we have an induction hob coming soon, which I'm really excited about, because it's a false economy buying gas bottles for the portable one when we're getting all this power. And talking about power, my new Fogstar, my new setup, my new Fogstar battery, the 628 amp hour lithium, it just doesn't run out of power ever. It's amazing. I don't know why, but it just seems to hold its power so much better than the old lithium battery I had, which was smaller, you know, granted. But yesterday, for an example, it was pretty full, like in the 90%, and we decided we wanted to cook some chips and stuff like that. So Excuse me. So we had the air fryer on, I had the PlayStation on, I had the ice maker on, all at the same time for a good, I don't know, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour cooking, which took it down, obviously took it down, it handled it absolutely fine. Woke up this morning and it's at 90%. It went down to what, you know, I calculated it being about 70%, and I was like, well, that's all right, that's pretty cool. Still 70% of that battery, still, you know, still got lots of power left. And this morning it was 90%. So I don't know how that happened, but it's obviously leveled out over, you know, while it was resting. And now I'm sat here, it's not even, you know, 10 o'clock in the morning, it's 9:15, 10 past 9 in the morning, and it's full with the sun that we've got coming this morning. So it's like, it just doesn't run out of power. You can just do anything with it. It's amazing. Not endorsed, just really happy about the fact that I've seemed to have endless power, which is awesome. Doctor's update. Went to the doctors. As some of you know, I haven't been very well. I haven't been very well for a while. One of my problems, I do have breathing problems. So I went to see the asthma nurse, and they will go through my notes. I haven't seen a doctor or an asthma nurse in a long time, and there's stuff missing from my notes. I was diagnosed with COPD 15 years ago, I think. She doesn't think it's a COPD. And the other thing we discovered was my medication was wrong. I wasn't getting, I'm only getting like half the dose of what I'm supposed to be getting. So now they've adjusted that back, which would probably help matters. And I now have to go for loads of tests again, which I did many years ago, which lots of breathing tests and blah, 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 so, and maybe even some scans to determine what the problem is. Anyway, brilliant. And the other problem I have is being tired. Over the last year or so, I'm just tired all the time, and I can sleep like 12 hours a night and fall asleep in the afternoon. It's affecting my work, it's affecting lots of things. So I went to the doctor about that, and he was like, okay, we need to do blood tests on you. So blood pressure was fine, which is a good thing. And obviously both of them, the doctor and the asthma nurse, said you need to exercise. Well, the asthma nurse said that walking's not exercise. I said, I do a lot of walking. Well, I try to. He said walking's not exercise. I thought, well, I do get out of breath, obviously. She's like, no, you need to do proper exercise. But the doctor was like the other way. He was like, no, walking's fine. I don't know. So I need to make sure I go on some long walks, some hill climbs as well. I need to get the heart rate going and all that kind of thing. I do my exercises in the van, which is fine, but it's not enough. I know that. I do know that. So the doctor's advice was, when I feel like lying down and having a sleep, get up, go for a walk. Which will probably make me more tired and want to go sleep more. But anyway, that's why I was going with that. So I've got lots of tests coming up, blood tests, breathing tests, and all that, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of it. And yeah, and all that. And obviously, I've got to do a bit more self-care, which is fine. Lifestyle choices, right? Jobs on the van are going really well. The wardrobe's done. It's a big job, and all credit to Tracy. It got quite stressful, mainly because I'm the kind of person that just does stuff. If she says I want this done, I'll take an opportunity to do it. If there's an opportunity to do it, I'll just do it because it's done, isn't it? I'm just that kind of person. I don't let things go on for long periods of time if I can help it. And there was an opportunity, and there was a window, and there was some materials. I was like, let's go. And she didn't know I was actually doing it, if that makes sense. So when she came back, and I was like nearly finished, it was all a bit like, you know, and she had to go buy boxes and then work out where everything was going. She wasn't ready for it, so it got a bit stressful. It's okay though, no one died in the making of that wardrobe, but it's done now. Anyway, that's done. The LPG tank's out, brilliant stuff. So next job's on the van. I've got some skylights to replace. I want to replace the one in the bathroom. I want to replace the two above our beds as well. I've got the Max Air fan up here, but I want to do that at some point. And the induction hob, which is a big thing. The only thing with the induction hob, and I'll show you, is the original one was here, and it did get smashed because something fell out of here. One of these little boogers fell out and smashed it. And that was when I first renovated the van. That was a couple of years ago. And since then we haven't had one. I've just had this chopping board over the hole, and we use this. And we did have a portable one, and that got smashed by a rogue melon because it was on the floor when we were driving, because I had to put it on the floor, so I would have put it, and a melon was on the couch, and it smashed it. So that was recently. So I need to figure out a way of protecting it when it's not being used, because we don't want to smash another one, because that would be the third one. So I don't know about that. I don't know whether to put like a wooden chopping board over the top of it somehow, maybe on a hinge or something that can come down. Yeah, I don't know, but we'll figure that one out as well. But I'm hoping to pick that up soon so we can get that in there. And then with all this power I've got, it makes sense because it's free energy, right, from the sun, and then we don't have to buy gas bottles. Brilliant, right? That's what's happening next. Obviously, we're going to paint the outside of the van soon as well. I've got paint on order for that and Harley's van, and redecorate the inside of the van, ready for the winter. Might do something else with the floor, don't know yet. Looking at maybe underfloor heating options. There'll be more on that later. And I want to get the Bomber Van's boiler crap out of here as well, because it is rubbish. And just have an electric heater, water heater. But that's all coming up. On that note, I'm going to love you and leave you, I think. I wish this would go away. But still, love you, leave you. God bless you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I don't know what else to say. I'll try and keep it interesting for you. But it's just life, innit? I'm going to stop calling it van life, just call it life. Anyway, see you in the next one.
We'll ride these roads forever. Side by side we'll chase the sweetest moments whispered in our little space. With laughter and loving every turn we take. This van called Amazing Race, no chance we'll break.